Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. Today, I'm going to do something just a little bit different. Today, we're going into my kitchen. I'm going to make a healthy cream soup. So I want you to join me so that you can see that you can make something like a cream soup without it having to have any dairy in it at all. We're going to make it extremely healthy because it's going to be just vegetables. The cream base that I'll make at the start can be used with anything. I'm going to put broccoli in mine. I want to have a broccoli soup, but you can make a chicken cream soup, or you can make mushroom cream soup, whatever you'd like. I'm going to make broccoli today, but the cream soup that I'm going to start with, that's the base for it all. Let's head to the kitchen. Okay, so today we're going to make the cream of, in my case, broccoli soup, but you can use this base for anything. So you need 1 2/3 cup of unsweetened almond milk, half of a yellow onion, or whatever type of onion you like. I have a sweet onion. I'm going to post the recipe below, so don't worry. I have onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, and Himalayan sea salt in here. The cauliflower, which is going to make most of our cream base, and the broccoli that I'm going to use. A little bit of avocado oil that I'm going to use to saute the broccoli and the onions and the garlic. So let's get to it. Okay, so we have our cauliflower in here. All we need to do is add in the almond milk. And the spice mixture. That in there. Perfect. I'll just give that a little stir. We're going to cover that. We're going to bring it to a boil. And then I'm going to reduce the heat in a moment. So over here, so with the broccoli, again, if you want, you can make a mushroom or chicken, any kind of cream soup you'd like. So I'm just going to put in the avocado oil. Just put a little bit of that in. Get rid of this stuff. And the garlic, all that in there. Perfect. And the onion, all that onion in there too. Mix that around a little bit, get the oils and the onion and everything all together. Saute that a little bit. Let that do its thing. We're just going to let this stuff cook for a couple moments, and then I'll get right back to you. Alright, so this is now done boiling, and we have let it simmer for probably about 6-7 minutes. The broccoli, or the cauliflower, sorry, is nice and soft. So now we're going to take our emulsion blender, and our immersion blender, sorry. And we're going to put it in here. pretty sure I got all the chunks out, but the beautiful thing about this is, if I didn't, it's cauliflower. So I'll have cauliflower broccoli soup, so it's okay. So now that we have this blended up, and by the way, if you don't have an immersion blender, don't worry. You can use a food processor or a regular blender or whatever, it's fine. I just have that, and it's a lot easier just to do it straight in the pot. So now this, we have our broccoli has now been sauteed slightly with the onions and the garlic. So now that that's done, we can turn this back up because we're going to want to actually bring it to a boil. So now we'll just pour this mixture in here. Oh yeah, it looks nice and smooth, that's good. That's good. And we'll get rid of this pot. And give this a stir. So now we have to bring it to a boil again. And then after we bring it to a boil, we're going to cover this and we're going to let it simmer for about 10 minutes. And then after those 10 minutes, it should thicken up. And once it's thickened up, it'll be ready to eat. So let me just grab my lid here. And the element was already hot, and so was all the other components, so it's not going to take long to bring it to a boil. So once it starts to bubble and boil, hopefully you can see that, bubbling and boiling. Turn this right down, give it a little stir, cover that up, let's set a timer for 10 minutes. Alright, and we'll look at it in about 10 minutes and I'll let you know what it's doing. Alright, so it's been 10 minutes. Brought it to a boil, covered it, simmered it. So now we should be able to shut that off. I've stirred it a couple of times. And there we go. Cream of broccoli soup. Has absolutely no dairy in it. Just almond milk and cauliflower. So now the only other thing we have to do, of course, is taste it. I got a little piece of broccoli right now. Oh yeah, okay, that's really good. I definitely recommend this recipe. Anybody who's trying to eat really healthy and trying to stay away from, you know, any types of dairy and also any kind of greens and flours and stuff. It doesn't need a thickener like baking powder or anything, or flour or anything like that. There's no thickener needed. There's naturally thickens just with the cauliflower. So I highly recommend this recipe. That was absolutely delicious. Now I'll tell you, when I post the recipe, the one thing that I did is I actually added garlic, crushed garlic, and also garlic powder when I did it. So you can work with it however you want, add whatever spices or whatever you might want. So those are the changes that I made. I actually added in the crushed garlic and I added in the garlic powder. But everything else is exactly as the recipe shows. So again, I'm going to put the cream base and then on top of that you can decide what it is that you want to put in, whether it's chicken or broccoli or mushrooms or whatever. You can have a cream of whatever the heck you want soup. So that's the cream of soup, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. This is absolutely delicious. I'm going to go enjoy this. So, thanks. So I hope this was interesting. I'm doing my best to try to make sure everybody is healthy, mind, body, and soul. So I know I've done a lot of videos as far as looking at our mental well-being and the law of attraction and the law of one and all those other things. I wanted to take a minute to focus on the body and let you know that I know I've done programs or I've done videos before that I've talked about your health and the importance of it. I wanted to do this so that it'll give you an idea of the different things that you can do. go out and search the web. There are so many great recipes out there. So I just found this one on the web. I just searched, healthy soups, and you come across some great stuff. So I really hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this, and if you have any great recipes, I'd love to hear them, because I'm always looking for new things to eat healthy. So definitely please do that. Also, as always, please subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And pop over and hit the notification bell. That'll send you a notification every time I post something. Also, share this with your friends. If you have people that just maybe don't eat healthy enough or are looking for alternatives to make something delicious, share it with them. Let them see it so everybody can benefit. Alright, till next time. Love, light, and abundance to every single one of you.